Welcome everyone. In this video I am going to present the salient features of fungi and its classification. Do you know what is mycology? Yes, it is a branch of biology that deals with the scientific study of fungi. Fungi are eukaryotic organisms because they contain membrane bound organelles, and of course they are spore bearing, chlorophyll lacking, filamentous and heterotrophic organisms which reproduce asexually and sexually. And these organisms are biologically very significant because they are one of the major decomposers of the earth, and its body is a simple thallus, that is, which is not differentiated into stem, roots and leaves. The fungal cell wall, which is complex and flexible structure, which is made up of chitin, glucan and glycoproteins. And the vegetative body of fungus is a haploid thallus. Based on the nature of thallus, two groups of fungi, they are Myxomycota and Eumycota. In Myxomycota, the thallus are acellular, naked, amoeboid and multinucleate mass of protoplasm. But in Eumycota, the thallus is cellular and it may be non-mycelial or mycelial structure. Eumycota is the true fungus. Then what is mycelium? Mycelium is the plant body of fungus, which is a tangled mass of branched multicellular filamentous network. And this mycelia is made up of several filamentous tubular structure, and each structure is called hypha or hyphae. So this is the multicellular filamentous structure called mycelium, the plant body of fungi, and which contain the tubular filamentous structure, and each one is called hypha. And the hyphae are two types in fungus, which are septate hyphae and aseptate hyphae. Aseptate hyphae forms in lower fungi, and septate hyphae are found in the higher forms of fungi. So this is a diagram showing septate and aseptate hyphae. Septate hypha means hypha which are multicellular with cross walls, with the partitions in between the tubular structure. There are cross walls are present, and these cross walls are called septa, and these septa may contain one or more pores. So protoplasmic continuity is established between the cells of a thallus through this septal pore. In the case of aseptate hyphae, there is no cross wall or septa present in between the tubular filaments. So hyphae are multinucleate condition, and there is a continuous flow of protoplasm and nucleus in between the hyphal filaments. Mycelium of fungi are holocarpic or eucarpic. Holocarpic means if the whole mycelia of fungi transform to a reproductive structure, that is called a holocarpic. And eucarpic is that if only a small portion of it can transform to a reproductive structure, that is called a eucarpic. So next character is its nutrition. Nutrition is heterotrophic and absorptive, and most of the fungi or majority of the fungi are saprophytes, depends on dead and decayed matters, and some are parasites and others are symbionts. Parasites, there are two types of parasites. First one is obligatory or obligate parasites and another one is facultative parasites. The obligate parasites, we can call it a strict parasite because they can grow only in their host. These fungi cannot grow in dead organic matters and other media. It needs a host. So such parasites are the obligate parasites. Then what is facultative parasites? There are certain fungi which are indeed saprophytes, but occasionally they become parasites when hosts are available. That is called facultative parasites. And what is symbiosis? Symbiosis is the mutual association of organisms. In case of fungi, the fungus which live with other organisms in such a way that both are equally benefited by their association. This is called symbiosis. And in case of, for example, the symbiotic association is seen in lichen, the association between algae and fungi, and in the mycorrhizal association. And mycorrhiza means the association of fungi with the roots of higher plants is called mycorrhizal association. So these are the two examples for symbiotic association of fungus. Next one is its reproduction. Reproduction of fungus may be vegetative, asexual or sexual reproduction. And the vegetative reproduction occurs by fission, fragmentation, budding, etc. And the asexual reproduction by some spores like planospores, chlamydospores, conidia, etc. And sexual reproduction, it involves sporogenesis, plasmogamy, karyogamy and meiosis. That all include the sexual processes. So these are some of the basic characters of the fungi. And now let's see the evolution of fungi. And regarding the evolution of the fungus, the mycologists have different opinions. Most of them consider that they are evolved from algae by the loss of the photosynthetic pigments, and others consider that they take their origin from some unknown protozoa. And many mycologists argue that all higher forms of fungi are evolved from a common algal ancestor. That is, it says that fungi have a monophyletic origin. All the fungi have evolved from a single common algal ancestor. That is called a monophyletic evolution origin. And while others consider that different groups of fungi originated from different types of algae, that evolution is called a polyphyletic evolution. Okay, that's all about evolution of fungi. Next one is the classification of fungi. It's proposed by Ainsworth. It's the more accepted and more natural system of classification of fungi, and is based on morphology and especially reproductive structures. Ainsworth placed fungi into a separate kingdom, that is kingdom Mycota. And according to it, kingdom fungi is divided into two, namely division Myxomycota and division Eumycota, or slime fungi, and Eumycota is the true fungi. And this Myxomycota again divided into different classes. They are Acrasiomycetes, Hydromyxomycetes, Myxomycetes and Plasmodiophoromycetes. And then the division Eumycota again divided into 5 subdivisions. So Eumycota divided into 5 different subdivisions, and the subdivisions are: first one Mastigomycotina, Zygomycotina, Ascomycotina, Basidiomycotina and Deuteromycotina. So these are the 5 different subdivisions of Eumycota division. So the Mastigomycotina, which contain the classes Chytridiomycetes, Hyphochytridiomycetes and Oomycetes. Then Zygomycotina contains the classes Zygomycetes and Trichomycetes. And this Zygomycotina contains the sexual spores called zygospores. And next subdivision is the Ascomycotina, and which contains the sexual spore ascospore within a specific sac-like structure called ascus, and its fruiting body is called ascocarp. Hemiascomycetes, Plectomycetes, Pyrnomycetes, Discomycetes, Loculoascomycetes, Labelbiniomycetes are their classes. Next one is the Basidiomycotina or club fungi, and this contains Teleomycetes, Hymenomycetes and Gastromycetes. In this, Basidiomycotina produces basidiospores within the basidium, and the fruiting body of Basidiomycotina is called basidiocarp. And the last subdivision is the Deuteromycotina, which is otherwise called fungi imperfect fungus, because the perfect stage of a fungus or perfect stage of an organism is the sexual stage. But in this Deuteromycotina, the sexual stage is unknown, only a sexual stage is known. That's why it is called a fungi imperfecta. And the classes are Blastomycetes, Hyphomycetes and Coelomycetes. Thank you for listening.